seconds for everything to come up. I see that there's a tweet going out. Boom, boom, boom. Twitter is live. We got 3 out of 6. Keep going, keep going. Let's go. I see that there's a tweet going out. Boom, boom, boom. Twitter is live. Twitter is live. We got 3 out of 6. We got 3 out of 6. I hear it too. Hold on, keep going. Let's go. Let's see that.
Your Substack? Is it going in your Substack?
No, it was going. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Jeez.
Hi, everybody.
What's up, everyone?
Earworms. Hi. Welcome. Chat's not up yet, so I don't get to see who's here yet, but I hope people are, if they are. Let's give everybody a few minutes to get in. What's up? What's up? We are here. We are live. It is midnight. It is... How did we miss that? So, of course, we're live and we're here. Welcome. What's up, Reeve?
Not much.
I don't see you much these days.
No, you would never be in here all the time.
Just kidding. Yeah, we kind of... This is just a continuation of what we do all day, every day, it feels like. So, pretty excited to share that with everybody else. And half the time we're in here going, you know, we should be live and streaming this right now. So, you guys will get to hear a little bit. But I actually set some stuff up, and I think Reese got some stuff ready for some boats smashing into other boats, and it was a pretty busy week as far as news, of course, overshadowed by a couple of major stories that were out there, which is why I think that there are some people that might have missed some of these other stories. Some things we're looking to keep alive. I don't know, man. Talk to me. What's new? What's new with Reefer After Dark? You had a good show last night with Steve Cutler. That was funny.
Yep. Had Steve. I'll have Bess on from INN. You know.
Millennial Splaining. Awesome.
That'll be next week, I think. I just gotta check in with her, make sure. But you know, otherwise we went hour and a half last night. It was good. You know, Lucky showed up. Leo the drumming dog. All your favorites. You know.
Everybody we know and love.
It was good. You know.
That's great.
But well, you got
man,
stuff coming up, right?
We got a ton of stuff coming up.
Okay,
hold on. That's weird. We got some kind of
on Discord. You muted. How'd that work?
On Discord, I muted. Oh, how about that?
Am I just here?
No, that's weird. You did Discord. You did mute on Discord. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So, what did I have going on? Well, I got prepared for. We have a bit of a surprise for everybody when it comes to that, and I'll get ready to go live soon. You know, and to announce what's going on there. But we have something new that we're starting. Oh boy. Okay. Spam that. Anyway, these.
Do you want outside before show starts? Is that what it is?
Oh, Papa wants to go out. All right.
Are you gonna ask me to come inside, like?
Fanto,
right in the middle of it?
Welcome. Let's go. Eric, welcome. All right, Yates or whoever he is, vor.res. See, that's why. See, what Nay's Garden. I watch Nay's Garden a lot, and Nay actually figured out how on Restream to change certain words or certain phrases and change them to stars. And he actually changed the word red to stars. So when people type like scared, it's SCA star star star. It's kind of funny. Anyway, shout out to Nay's Garden. How are you, buddy? If you're there, I think he's actually live right now, so he's probably not watching us, but maybe he'll catch it up later. Welcome back, Puppo. Okay, so welcome everybody to How Did We Miss That? How Do We Miss That is a show airing on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and Odyssey every Saturday night at midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific, reviewing a few big stories that we hadn't seen covered much in leftist independent media space. Co-hosted by me, Indy, founder and editor of Independent Left News, and Leftist.today, and Independent Left GG, and member of the Indie News Network, as is this guy sitting next to me, and the human next to the bird. And there is a person behind the bird, but Darlene, welcome. And that's Reef Breland, host of the Jimmy Dore Discord and host of Reefer After Dark, which is now 7 episodes deep.
Do you
all of
have
the
a do you have a
stories.
nameplate for me, or
Do I? I did not set one up, so you can put yours on. Sorry.
okay? No
Um,
worries.
so all of the stories that you're going to see tonight were featured in Leftist.today, which we have cut back to once per day. So starting in 2022, doesn't seem to have a much of an effect so far as traffic or as far as the quality of the newsletter. Thankfully, hopefully you'll also notice that we've done some upgrades to the visual here. We gave it a little title and a little ticker and a little support buttons and follower buttons. So check us out on Twitch. You see we've got a Twitch supporter button there for sure.
Is this
Wanted
the
to
first time
also
people seeing the new look, or did you do
I think we did some of this last week, but not with the O for the how did we miss that with the bird and the O now, and
yeah?
so we got the show title and the ticker, so we've got a constant motion. Lots of cool stuff going on, but did want to give a thank you and a shout out to the patrons and the Ko-fi supporters, Eric T, Red, who you see in the chat, and Nikki, Radical Leftist Agenda, who will probably be here if she's not already. Les Bones, who again will be here if not already. Noli D, who we love, and she's fantastic. And Richard M from Facebook, and the other Richard, who's thank you so much for signing up. And Lady Dragonfly Robin, of course, our Nicole, our volunteers Nicole, who's just getting over COVID. Thankfully she's getting better now. Darlene, welcome. How are you? She's here. Valerie, hey, how you doing, Valerie? Shout out to Valerie, and of course, shout out to Warren for clipping all these segments, and Big Mad Crab in the Discord. He's actually been doing some clipping and some video. Graphic design and making some thumbnails for the clips for this week that went on to Rumble. Shout out to Alex Davidson for liking every post. Welcome to Chris Legion and Carl, the Debate Me guy, for joining the Indie News Network the last couple of weeks. We made that formal and announced that this week with a new Substack post, a 60-day update on the network. And then one other thing I wanted to make a little bit of an announcement of I'm starting a new show, and it's going to be called Friends of Indie Left. It's a one-on-one interview show. Going to be 30-45 minutes talking to some of our favorite content creators about how they created their channels, what they did, what they're doing, what they're looking forward to in 2022, a little bit of how we got to where we are today, and really excited to launch that show on Monday. And first guest is going to be Sabby Sabs, so we're really pumped to. So you're the first ones that are hearing that. So welcome to everybody that's here tonight, and you guys are the first ones to hear that. And also podcasts up to date. Hear the audio version. Head over to anchor.fm/independentleft.news or Independent Left News, no dot. Find us on Spotify by searching "How Did We Miss That." You can also search "How Did We Miss That" clips on Rumble. And the link for that I'll drop in the chat now, so you can actually find chat links for the show directly. But wow, that's a lot of talking.
Yep.
But I have a lot to say, and we're really excited about being here and talking to everybody, and that you guys decided to join us for now, and for everybody that's watching afterwards. Wanted to cut over and let's get started with some stories. And all right, so the first thing is, of course, we've got our Leftists today, the current version that actually just got published about an hour ago.
Nice.
And Bank Sisters are on the top of the videos slider, the videos today. They actually filled in on another show as co-host. Got Kit interviewed by JB Font, and Franco had a great long live panel last night with Shadowban Refugee and with Marcus Cage, who also is live right now. If you want to give some support to anybody else, we love Marcus Cage and Political Matrix and everybody over there. And then, of course, our newest member of INN Debate Me channel, Carl. He actually had a great video today about everybody getting the Rona. And he likes to show things from both a right-wing and a left-wing perspective. So you see there's a right-wing guy over here. Okay, and then, of course, we've got some of the articles as well. Just about 5-6 articles with Twitter, with tweets that go with them. You can get right to the articles by clicking right there on the tweet. Okay, current independent-left.news. This is where those tweets are based upon, and the articles are featured prominently at independent-left.news. And none of these articles actually are in tonight's... Actually, maybe a couple of them are in tonight's tonight's show, but we'll get to that. But I do have a story tonight. First one is about workers are still not being compensated fairly. And everybody was excited when we had this unionized Starbucks, right? Everyone's getting pumped up, and workers got together and they formed a union, and now they're walking off the job. Why? Working conditions. Okay, COVID-related safety issues. Taking a necessary stand. I mean, they got to stand there all day. They're getting worried about getting sick. They want to at least be provided with the protection, the PPE or whatever. I didn't even read what it is they exactly wanted. They're being forced to come in sick, of course. That's everybody. So they formed the first ever union. We know this. Right, so now it's potentially becoming a wave of unionizations, which is fantastic that all these workers are organizing. Okay, talking about Kellogg, John Deere. Short staffing, breakdown of kitchen equipment, make it harder at McDonald's. This is great. Is this just over? Under no uncertain terms, as long as there are enough employees to meet the needs being taken care of. Let's see what this tweet was. Okay, here you go.
Because we had COVID safety issues that were not being met by the company. We raised issues with the company over the last week about our exposure rate and about safety issues that weren't being dealt with or met. And they said under no uncertain terms that as long as there are enough employees to meet the needs of the business, then everything was being taken care of. My response is that the needs of the business are not my concern. The needs of my coworkers are my concern, and we're standing up and saying that we need more protections, and we're not going to go back into the store until we feel that we're safe. We walked out today because we...
That's right, there's an echo in that.
Was there? I think I had it on two different... Great.
Dang
Okay.
it.
Oh well. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're sharing it with me, and you're sharing desktop audio.
Aha, you had it in your ear because of... Gotcha, because of Discord. Sorry, everybody. So that's good. So that's what's going on with the Starbucks union workers, but they walked back out, and now they're demanding, you know, better treatment from the Starbucks management. So that's again, the union taking power and making sure that management is taking care of them and making them secure and not wanting to come in sick to work. And you know, who can blame them? You know, if you're sick, you shouldn't be going to work, especially if they got COVID. So
yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, right now that's the thing with everything, right? It's just get back to work, whatever way possible.
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah. So
they're trying to get everybody back to work. Eric, no, he didn't. No, that's not the Q Shaman. That's Shadow Band Refugee, man.
There's if people do want to go watch, there's Channel 5, it used to be All Gas No Breaks, did a interview with the Q Shaman.
Yeah.
On the commemorative memorial remembrance day. That was on the 6th.
Oh, that's funny.
You know?
Yep.
So, you know, if people want to go check that out, it's pretty funny.
It was something. I thought it was kind of pathetic, you know, again, like he's talking about, like, you know, huge tragedy, which of course there were much worse stories and people in there, and Crimea River kind of stuff. And this section is, we're going to keep the Julian Assange story at the forefront. This actually was in tonight's Independent Left News and Leftist.today. And this is an article I think I read you, maybe it was in yesterday's. I read this to you. I was like, wow, this is really cool. Because this is somebody finally acknowledging what I got wrong about Julian Assange. And who is this guy? Who's Dean Yates from Tasmania, Australia? I'm going to skip right to the first thing because this is his mea culpa and why he feels like he got things wrong. But why should anyone listen to him? Well, he was the bureau chief for Reuters, okay, in Baghdad when an Apache gunship with the call sign Crazy Horse 18 killed 12 people, including 2 of his staff, photographer Namir Noor Eldin and driver Saeed Shmag, on July 12, 2007. They would have been forgotten statistics of that illegal war if not for Assange's publication of footage he famously called collateral murder on April 2010. Thanks to Assange and Chelsea Manning, Namir and Saeed's names will never be forgotten. And he also goes on to acknowledge that he was using the sourcing and the stories and the knowledge, what are you going to call it? The data that was uncovered from all the WikiLeaks dumps. And then he was using them in his stories and not even necessarily citing or referencing, but here, he dumped these war logs and I was using parts of them without even really realizing that I was referencing them or giving him full credit for it and then not advocating. Yep. So unredacted publication. Oh, and then what he realized was that he was spreading rumors and lies and incorrect facts, which he learned after claiming that there was unredacted publication, okay, was undertaken by parties unconnected to WikiLeaks, and despite their efforts to prevent it, the legal submissions state. Okay. And that it was lazy on his part to continue to play into that narrative, to not do the homework and the research to realize that they actually had gone through extraordinary lengths to try to protect the identities and to do the redactions and everything else, and that somebody else. Okay, again, an excellent account of the origins of the slur. Watch this video of Mark Davis. Okay, and again, I encourage everybody to go to Consortium News and watch that video. Okay, not a single one. Okay, here, how there wasn't one person that they could name that was actually killed as a result of the dump. I mean, these are all really important facts that need to be kept alive. This is actually published on his Facebook page, and somebody caught it and recommended it to Consortium News, who put it up there. So definitely go to Consortium News. Here it is in the chat. Drop this in. Everybody give this a read and a follow, and support Consortium News if you can. They're an excellent, one of the top uncorrupted organizations out there, publishing news, especially about the Assange case, but about a lot more than that. Talking about corruption, talking about what's happening globally, talking about anti-imperialism. So,
at least you got one person like fucking trying to own up to their problems there, you know?
I give him a lot of credit, man. Dean Yates, thank you. Well, and on that note, back in October, KRTD Media did a protest in front of the Netflix building the day that they were airing the Assange smear thing. And I'll cut off the audio. This is where I'll mute Discord for you so you don't have a double audio. I'm going to play this. It's only 1:52. I recorded an audio that was, I think, was played there. The text is actually below also on my Substack. So you can listen to this. Hopefully it'll play.
Hi, everyone. This is Indy from Independent Left Media, the home of Independent Left News, Leftists Today, and How Did We Miss That? The Assange case is near and dear to my heart as an aggregator and publisher of independent news. It is of the utmost importance to press freedom worldwide that Julian Assange be freed. Julian Assange is being persecuted by the U.S. government for the crime of exposing the secrets of the powerful and publishing the war crimes of the U.S. military. The FBI star witness, Ziggy Thordarson, has admitted to lying about the hacking, which alone should nullify the case, as should the additional fact that UC Global, a Spanish private spy agency, was hired by the CIA to spy on Assange during his asylum in the Ecuadorian embassy. That's undisputed, thanks to the David Morales case in a Spanish court, where sworn testimony detailed the lengths at which the U.S. intelligence community went to kidnap and capture Julian. The ultimate goal of the U.S. government is to silence him and send a message to publishers worldwide. The press is free, as long as you don't report on U.S. crimes. They intend to have him stand a secret trial in the U.S., where he would likely be sentenced to 175 years in solitary confinement in a supermax prison for publishing documents. Oh, and they're true, and nobody can attribute any of the leaks to causing one person being killed. The United States has brought its full weight to the table and have consistently and repeatedly illegally pressured other sovereign nations to intervene. But this kind of pressure is exactly why he must be freed. The U.S. government made this political, which turned it into a persecution. There is so much more that I could say, but all I have left to say at this point is, free Julian Assange. We are all Assange.
So it's funny, I put it out there.
I like how you left a bit about the ghoul in there,
Yeah, I didn't want to do any editing. I just cut it once. I wrote it, I read it, I recorded it, and again, I just wanted everybody to hear it. Since we were talking about freeing Julian Assange and some of the aspects of the case and keeping the case alive, I do have two other stories with respect to the case, and one of them is...
You muted yourself in Discord.
Right. Glenn Greenwald put out a story this week about a conflict of interest specific to the Assange case, how an ex-FBI official has been used by NBC News, to urge his extradition, except that they have hidden who he actually is and what his background is within the FBI. Okay, so the NBC article is written by former FBI Assistant Director and current NBC News employee Frank Figliuzzi, who played a central role during the Obama years in the FBI's attempt to investigate and criminalize Assange, a rather relevant fact concealed by NBC when publishing this. This is how U.S. security state agents now directly control corporate news outlets. I mean, Glenn Greenwald just...
Killer.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, and again, this is another extensive article, lengthy, talking about Seymour Hersh exposing that the CIA actually does conduct a massive intelligence domestic operation, right? So we know about CIA and the media and infiltration. And in '96, the Senate Intel Committee issued a lengthy report titled CIA's Use of Journalists and Clergy in Intelligence Operations. This is a fantastic article. Again, I highly encourage everyone to go check out Glenn Greenwald. It's greenwald.substack.com. And this is the article about Frank Figliuzzi. It is available for free. It again does have a couple of headlines from when John Brennan in there, and wow, just that Assange stole data is an absolute lie. Okay, so again, he's on there telling fantasies about collusion over 2016 election, which it doesn't even matter as far as this case and the extradition are concerned. So it's wow. No bar to NBC News and MSNBC publishing and aggressively promoting it. And Glenn never tires of pointing out corporate media outlets that vocally denounce disinformation, which are the ones guilty of spreading it most frequently and destructively. Yes, it's projection. Glenn's a killer. Where would we be without him, man? Here they're talking about Siggy Thordarson, who we've talked about before, the star witness that recanted his testimony and said that he lied under oath in order to get a deal. Then he's going to jail again. And here's exactly that paragraph from the Stundin magazine, or that was when the FBI. So he was part of the guys that gave Siggy the deal, right?
Yeah.
With Assange now behind, right? Go ahead. Yeah, you can do it.
The FBI secured Thordarson decided to come clean. He had to lie to the FBI and fed them false, incriminating information against Assange because he knew that would help shield him from accountability for his own crimes. In other words, the heart of the FBI's case against Assange, one compiled by the FBI's counterintelligence operations under, how do you do this, Figliuzzi's?
Yeah, that was good.
Went to NBC News, is a you have to be extra to Figliuzzi. Before he sent to the NBC News. It's a chronic criminal with a history of fraud, sexual assault against minors, and serious psychiatric illness. And he has now recanted his claims.
Isn't that great?
So yeah,
Nice
that's the only thing they got, right? Like,
right, but
yeah.
Again, and here, in other words, yeah, they're keeping Assange in prison for years, working to bring him to the U.S. because they can bring him. They believe they can force him with promises of leniency to offer up information they can use against Trump.
Right.
This, again, that's really. This is what they're trying to do. No way. This article is edited to reflect James Clapper's correct title, former director of DNI. Okay.
James Clapper. Sounds like the guy who invented the clapper. You know?
If only. Except that he's like one of the monsters from our intel community. And then we wanted to also commemorate and mark the 1000th day that Julian Assange has spent in Belmarsh, in their most maximum security prison for the crime of journalism.
Remember doing a thing at the anniversary, trying to.
Yeah, they're talking about on April 11th, the 3-year anniversary of when he was taken from the Ecuadorian embassy and imprisoned. They're gonna do some kind of an event. I don't know exactly what or where, but she has a GoFundMe, and I know she was trying to raise some money, and they were getting close to $500. So nice. For sure, if you can support that, do. I'm sure we'll be hooking her up with something for it. But again, you've got Snowden talking about how Reporters Without Borders and every press freedom in the organization of the world calling for his release. Us among them, of course. The likelihood of his extradition is high. After he won an appeal, of course, they're appealing it to a higher court right now. $11 years.
Court. Collateral murder. That one's the worst one. I mean,
that's the video.
The first one I saw from them. So.
Okay, Julian has not been proven guilty of any crime, nor has he been tried in a court of law, and yet he is in a maximum security in Belmarsh.
Yep.
Because
you wouldn't want him in minimum security either, right? Like, like either one. I mean, you don't want him in either. It's yeah.
He shouldn't be. That's the point. He hasn't been proven guilty of any crime.
Guilty of anything. Right.
So why is, has not been proven guilty of any crime. Yet he is in a maximum security prison.
How does bail work in the UK?
He jumped. He went to the Ecuadorian embassy. He was under some type of arrest, and they were going to arrest him, and he was under flight risk, and that's essentially why they did not allow him to, to not be in. Not only that, but of course they want him locked up, silenced. We know that too. So that was our free Julian Assange segment. I know that was a lengthy one, and but there's a lot to talk about, and we can't forget for 1 second that he's suffering there while we're all sitting comfortably in our seats.
We can make Warren you know, suffer as pittance by
And I
making
can
him
do news.
crazy edits.
And
Right?
I can do
Be
news like
all right,
this.
all right, put like a Game of Thrones dragon, like right coming out of my hands right now. Like
He's magical. Warren is a
yeah.
magical man.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
another thing that somebody asked about this last week, and I didn't catch it. So I thought I'd throw it in and we'd go through it together, because I really didn't have a chance to even go through it this week. But I remember that it was okay, somebody was hidden and unhidden. Good job there. Trump appointee resigned as FDIC chair. That's got to be a good thing after failing to stymie a policy review. So she was basically trying to have somebody block what she was doing, and when she couldn't block it, she just said, "I'm out." And that's Jelena McWilliams, who I had never even heard of. Jessica Corbett, CommonDreams, great work as always. Member of the All-Star team. This is crazy. What described as both open lawlessness and a partisan brawl came to an end when FDIC Chair Jelena McWilliams revealed she's resigning, which will give Democrats control of the agency. Right, so she intends to step down on February 4th. And her recent conflict with the 3 Democrats on the 5-member board, which already had one vacancy, which the revolving door project, the Center for Economic Policy Research, said that her departure is good news for financial stability and the rule of law, as well as a victory for democracy and a blow to Trumpism. Yeah, like that'll make a difference. Let's see. Oh, who's the Open Markets Institute? I'm not really sure. But they welcomed her resignation as well. And I'm sure she's corrupt. I'm sure she's a corporatist. I'm sure they put another one in charge and meet the new boss similar to the old boss. Yeah, how did she get to stay? Well, there's a lot of actual Trump appointees who've stayed. They're outstayed. You know, look, on the election board, on the Federal Election Committee, the FEC, I know that there is an outgoing Trump appointee, and they haven't even named a successor yet. So they're just going to continue to serve until there is one, is my understanding. So yes, there are several Trump appointees that remain. Isn't Christopher Wray still running? Maybe not. The FBI? I could be wrong.
I could look up who the head of the FBI is. I can young Jamie this real quick.
I'm pretty sure he kept a couple of
Wray.
Yep, couple of Trump's appointees. So, again,
do you pronounce the W?
No.
Ray.
No. Nothing will fundamentally change. No surprise there. Okay, so next we have that's the first half of This Week in Corruption. Second half of This Week in Corruption is our favorite site that started with the Maxwell stuff, the Free Press Report. And this is Nancy Pelosi's web of real estate holdings. This is juicy.
Nancy. Is this where we're going to get...
Nancy.
Like, what is it? Not Blackwater, but BlackRock? Right? That kind of stuff?
This is BlackRock, but if you take a look at this, it's growing clear every day. We're on the verge of a debt crisis. Exactly here's why. Looking at some of the numbers, libertarian economists have been crying wolf for years. We're teetering on the brink of... I feel like this is like almost like a center-right type of position. Here, my own portfolio consists of asset-rich companies that generate strong cash flows, own real assets, and could survive an all-out collapse should the end game come. I own cheap stocks, trading at 1 or 2 times cash flow, okay? But here's real estate, which will likely in value. Right.
Who wrote this?
It's an anonymous writer. I'm not sure exactly who, but some of the language leads me to believe it might be even Cernovich. So, tracking the asset holdings of the elite political class and have found some interesting correlations. Almost everyone with multi-millions in assets owns stocks and good long-duration debt asset against fixed assets that appreciate in value. And here are the 10 richest members of Congress
Yep.
and their net worth. Nancy. So again, Patriot 1, I believe, again, that might even be a, and I'm not a, what the F is a Roblox? A Roblox is a game, an online game, a multiplayer online game that
used to be similar to Minecraft, and then branched out. You know, it has an open source type nature. There's a whole couple of documentaries on how it exploits, you know, like young coders and stuff like that. It's real weird. It's got some like money laundry stuff in there, and super fun.
They went publicly traded this year, Roblox actually. But again, he uses the elite ruling class and what's that?
You know, well, like kids spending like thousands of dollars on like a hat skin, you know, that sort of stuff. Gambling for children, essentially.
Yeah. That is a part of this whole thing.
Yep.
So again, it uses phrases like elite ruling class. I mean, that definitely is, but that's clearly like it mixes in opinion and with fact for sure, and I will acknowledge that. But but it does have the dirt, and it does have the donations, and it does have pulled from open secrets, public information, anyone willing to spend the time to find it. Total liabilities outstanding in the low range of 20.1 million. And then it lists some of the other real estate and credit liabilities. And it, you know, a Walgreens pharmacy, which is in a killer part of San Francisco. She's invested in the property. And they're probably leasing it to Walgreens, would be our guess. She doesn't own the Walgreens. You know, just 11 Zinfandel Lane is listed twice here. Another liability on the vineyard, meaning meaning an equity line of credit, not another mortgage.
Sorry, it's 11 Zinfandel Lane.
Well, like, it's their you know,
I know,
S corporation for the winery.
Yeah. Right.
The vineyard.
The vineyard. Yeah. Nancy's vineyard.
Equity line of credit is pegged at a liability of $500,000 to $1 million. That's a small line of credit, honestly, for a vineyard. But here's another one that has a substantial one, a mortgage of $5 to $25 million.
So is this just all debt she has, pretty much, like on credit?
Well, this is just the value of the property. Yeah, well, it's debt, except that you know that they're going to be able to pay it all off in time with their assets and their investments.
Sure, they'll sell their shares, and you know, like yeah, but
right, but no, these are the properties that they own.
Right.
Or that she has at least some public ownership stake in, if not complete ownership.
Gotcha.
All right, she has a margin account at her brokerage firm in the account of in the amount of $5 to $25 million. And how much on margin is she trading? Margin is like short selling or buying on credit almost. So I did not like buying on margin. I did it once and I was like, this is because the deal is you basically you sell the stock today and then you wait for it to go down so that you can then quote unquote buy it, and what you profit is the difference between what you sold it for and what you ended up buying it back for in the end. Okay. It's a reverse sale. That's effectively what that is.
It's like pawning versus selling.
Kind of, but it's doing it with securities and
right.
And the difference is that while you are selling that stock, until you buy it back, quote unquote, you have to pay interest on the money. And that can get expensive. And so you have to sell pretty quickly in order to, or know that you're going to make a big profit in order to make that worth your while. So basically she knew that that something was going to go down, and she could use that that margin account to be able to short sell something, knowing that it was going to go down if she did that. The world would know it because she has to report that in her stock trades afterwards. But
the inside trading that she can just do. Without...
Well, she doesn't do it. It's mostly Paul that's doing that inside that trading that everybody's freaking out about is the options trading.
Right.
And I think he even has a hedge fund that does that. They also do own real estate. But, yeah, it's a great big club and you ain't in it. For sure. So,
Yep.
it just...
Yuri.
Your everyday legalized corruption, and just wanted to spotlight what Nancy's been up to. And I know our friend Robbie Yeager, shout out to Robbie. He's definitely following what she's always up to. Next article.
What has Robbie been up to anyway? I haven't
You
seen
know,
him in a bit.
I did a bro check on Robbie. He's doing well. He's just taking a mental health break and chilling out with the family. He spent the holidays with them, and he was working on a couple of more in-depth stories. But you know, we love Robbie and looking forward to seeing some stuff out of Politify whenever he's ready to come back. And and we need him back in the game whenever he's ready to come back. So this next story is kind of funny that after today we found out that she did an article, or that she did an interview over with our friends at TYT with Nina Turner. But Marianne Williamson wrote the only article that I will read about January 6th, and it actually was really, really, really good. And this is Marianne. Like, she can be fantastic, and she can make you want to put your head through a wall.
Yep.
But today didn't quite sit right with me. And I love what she wrote here. This is relatively short. Again, go and read this. It's just called January 6th. That's what the title was. Did it cover Samada yet? I don't know what Samada is.
You don't know Samada? What's the matter with you?
Samada you! What's Samada you? Happy joy, Marianne.
With you?
So, the events of January 6th were horrifying, yes, even criminal. Policemen trying to protect our democracy lost their lives. Okay. People use violence to try to stop a free and fair election. All that is terrible. None of it should have happened, and today is certainly a day to rededicate ourselves to our democracy. Okay, shitlibs. Now you got your little bit of a lovely there. But today's commemorative events did nothing to address the deeper fissures in our society. The event itself, like Donald Trump himself, was a symptom of a deeper cause. And until we address that cause, then all the rapturous expressions of how much we love our democracy will be little more than clanging cymbals. Healing words mean nothing if they basically mean nothing. Our democracy wasn't just attacked on January 6th. Our democracy is attacked every day of the week and has been for the last 40 years. Hell yeah, Marianne. The real attack on our democracy wasn't just the one event that took place a year ago. It's the larger pattern of legalized bribery that's destroying our democracy from the inside. Every time resources of hope and democracy are transferred from the many to the few, our democracy is attacked. The main point of attack is the systemic corruption that goes on in that Capitol building every single day. Again, sometimes she nails it. I have to give her a lot of credit on this one. This is not a time in our lives to pussyfoot around the truth. It's not a time in our history to allow our devotion to something as ultimately meaningless as a political party to blind us to the truth of our circumstances. Are you listening, Democrats, as much as Republicans? The real dichotomy in American politics is not between the left and the right. It is between the powerful and the powerless. The political media industrial complex, headquartered in both parties, has created the left-right culture wars to distract us from the truth of who and what actually oppresses us. Our fellow citizens are not our enemy. Wow, it's funny. I remember hearing somebody named Jimmy Dore say that last week. Greed is our enemy. Abusive power is our enemy. Injustice is our enemy. Unfettered corporate influence is our enemy. That is...
We will fight them on the beaches.
This is a rallying cry right here. I can say it. That's right. Okay. And those are the things
meet them on the Western Front
that have been attacking our democracy.
Yeah.
Right? Walter Winchell or whatever you want to call it, right? So many of the people who so sanctimoniously sang democracy's praises today, standing on the Capitol steps with those stupid fake candles in their hands.
Yep.
are for all practical purposes but handmaidens to democracy's enemies. No legislator who takes money from big pharma or insurance, gun manufacturers, big chemical or big ag, big oil, or the military-industrial complex has any right to call themselves a defender of our democracy. Not today and not any day. Nor does it matter that they don't see it, that we do. Ah, so good.
Yeah.
Today should have been commemorated. You know what?
I saw a picture of they put like candlelight vigils for like, you know, Medicare for all, candlelight vigils for like, you know, police reform, candlelight vigils for them fucking selves. Like,
Right? Oh yeah. That, you know who put that up? It was Primo put that up. Primo Radical.
Is that Primo? Primo is fucking
oh dude, he's savage. All right. And you know, we talked about Primo last week, getting censored on YouTube and getting a 1-week strike. He's back on YouTube now, but he's decided that he's going to put his full videos going forward on Rumble and not on YouTube. He's only going to put clips up or partial videos. So I just wanted to finish out. Today should have been commemorated with more than show tunes, though God knows that image was perfect. Performance, mere performance. It should have been commemorated with the expansion of Medicare, the cancellation of the college loan debt, raising the minimum wage, or creating free college for all. It should have been commemorated by acts that addressed the despair of millions of Americans. It should have been commemorated by something, anything at all, which proves that anyone who works in that building has even a clue why things are so bad. Because they don't think they are, Marianne. They're all millionaires. The only way to fortify our democracy is to use it once again for the purpose for which it exists, to serve the people, not just the elite, the many, not just the few, and those who need it most, not just those who pull the strings of government to line their pockets at the expense of others. Again, as long as the attacks are coming from the inside, we'll always be at risk of more attacks from the outside. As long as there's so much pathology inside the building, our democracy will not be safe. And you know what? People say, you know what? Do something about it. She actually did. She ran for president. So I at least give her the credit. This sounds like a campaign speech, and it's a fiery one, and it's one that gets me fired up. And relief checks, heck yeah, E-Heller, boom. I mean...
Speaking of that, E-Heller was talking about Samada, right? And we made that fun joke about what's the matter with you. I think that's that soccer player that dropped.
Oh my God. Recently. Oh, no, we didn't talk about Samada, and God, that's... Yeah. We don't want to really get in trouble when it comes to all that, and I didn't research it. I heard about it today, and yet another with Kente candles. Yeah, that's basically what they were. It was very performative, and it was woe is us. And yes, it was a rough day, and they had the fences up for months and all kinds of security, and they expanded the Capitol Police and. So Marianne, bravo. This was a fantastic article. I got to give you credit. And I wanted to spotlight it, showcase it, and read it to everybody out tonight. So thank you.
Yep. Just don't go on TYT anymore. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Now,
don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Or any of those other places we don't like. If you could just not do that.
Yeah. So we haven't talked
everything while you're at it. Go ahead.
Even though it's a really important issue to both of us, I feel like we haven't really talked much about electoral integrity in a while, and election integrity and election security. This one came across this week from April Smith at Who What Why, talking about the battling against the touch screen, which is hard to see. All right, and that elections are almost run entirely on computers. You know, I was having a discussion with Carl last night from the Debate Me channel about that. And he's like, what about hand-marked ballots? And whether hand-marked paper ballots, yes, except that the ballot marking devices, okay, and voting computers can be misprogrammed or hacked without detection, thus require careful oversight. But the Coalition for Good Governance and Free Speech for People are prying open the hood on these systems, working to make them both accurate and accountable to voters. Really important stuff.
Yeah. When I think people don't, you know, the whole touch screen is like, for one, I mean, I think Parks and Rec already like took the piss out of that like whole thing where it's like, yeah, you can click this and then it just turns it to this, like, let alone like, dude, the amount of times I've seen like people go into like Walmart now for like an eye checkup, right? And like, they give them the iPad to like sign in, and they're just like,
Lost.
what? Yeah,
Totally
and it's just
lost.
like they're immediately pissed off, like,
And the worst part is, those are the people that are actually running our, like, elections. And,
Yep.
the actual ballot, the polling locations are a lot of times run by seniors and people who are not familiar with the technology. The training is sparse. They may get one session and a manual and a phone number to call, which everybody on that day is calling, of course. It's crazy. So there is a battle again. Cola, they're leading the only lawsuits to prevent ballot marking devices from subverting the votes of the entire electorate. Because to accurately reflect the will of the voter, the process must include a reliable method of voter choices as the ground truth of voter intent. Thank goodness for Susan. Okay, because computers are unreliable. That's right. It should be paper, or at least there should be some type of a paper audit backup trail. And here's another thing talking about allowing wireless modems, which then also gives the vulnerability that anybody can hack the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
They don't even need that though. All they need is a USB key.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, like.
Well, the code needs to be audited or auditable by a third-party investigator that is nonpartisan, if there even is such a thing. Okay. The problem is that they figured out how to infiltrate everyone. But here we go. Recently, the court granted witness and renowned computer scientist Alex Halderman to test the new equipment. His report submitted in July describes highly exploitable vulnerabilities that allow hackers to change votes despite the state's purported defenses.
Yeah.
They can say it, but every single time they put a hacker or they put a tester in the room with these machines, they're able to break them, they're able to get into them, they're able to manipulate the votes, and they're able to do it relatively quickly and easily.
Right.
In October, Department of Homeland Security Cybersecurity Group expressed interest in obtaining a copy of the report. Well, it only took them 3 months, that's all.
Well, and like I hear a lot of complaints about like mail-in ballots, especially with that last election. They're a lot more safe than this nonsense. I'll take that any day over this.
Well, except that this is the ballot marking devices. They're also marking the hand, the mail-in ballots just the same. I mean, they just go into, it's not like a bank account where you can verify your balance once in the system. They're an anonymous collection, no longer linked to an individual. Exactly.
Yeah.
So how do you count? So it's the count a sample of ballots manually and transparently using robust audit protocols. I think you have to do more than just a random sample of ballots, because there's tons of people that complain that, I know when in Texas they were talking about these express vote machines that would change. They would go to vote for one guy and it would change they'd vote for the slate, and it would change their vote to the other party's slate.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there's probably reference to that in here.
We all know the most secure thing is Scantron test forms.
Right.
As long as we get, like a middle school teacher supervising elections, we should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, again, but they're not the ones that are scoring it. And this is the ones that are running. This is the machine that they're running the Scantrons through.
Yep.
All right. If ballot marking device prints the wrong votes, wouldn't voters notice? Well, many voters don't even look at their printouts, or they just glance at them.
Yep.
This is the barcode. How do you know what the barcode says? System reads barcodes, voters read printout.
Was that they essentially sat in the pipes of like this bottleneck, right? Like it was early, right? Where it was like one of the first couple of uses of like electronic voting,
Hmm.
right? And like they essentially did exactly what, they just sat there and they realized, yep, oh, yep, he's stuffing ballots, like essentially, you know. I forget who it was. It was some Republican guy, I think.
They're expensive
But
to purchase, store, maintain, and they create long wait times at the
long wait
poll.
times.
Okay, and
Yeah.
again, this is one of the big takeaways from Super Tuesday. And that was the day that changed everything kind of for me and
Yeah.
sparked and motivated me to start doing this. Not a show, but aggregating and publishing news on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So there are deniers on the other extreme who say there's nothing wrong with our voting systems, right? Meanwhile, the software was stolen in Colorado and distributed on the internet. Ransomware supply chain attacks are occurring almost daily.
Yeah.
So it's a little scary. We can no longer expect to trust what's unworthy and invisible. 100%. So more about that electoral infrastructure. And then there's one more about electoral infrastructure, which I thought was a pretty interesting opinion piece from the editors of In These Times, which I like their magazine. Sometimes they get a little libby, but this was actually a pretty interesting idea. So when politicians seem increasingly out of touch with the average person, maybe the average person should be making decisions instead. Consortium. The appointment of political positions by lottery rather than election.
I thought it was Aaron Sorkin, like the West Wing guy.
No, it's not Aaron Sorkin.
No, that is an Aaron Sorkin joke. He would make that.
He totally would. Sortian.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so aren't elections made to kind of make democracy? Well, not according. This is really interesting. So you want to trust a bunch of random people? Well, that's what democracy is, and it's good. On issues from healthcare to climate, and ordinary people tend to be more progressive than career politicians. Elected congresspeople also rely on staffers, advisors, and outside experts, so some support would be expected.
Yep.
So, yeah. Has anyone done this since Athens? Ever been on a jury? Ordinary citizens are semi-randomly called up for important deliberative tasks all the time, and Sortian's popularity is growing.
Yeah.
Could you do it on a big scale? Maybe. In 1985, Ernest Callenbach and Michael Phillips proposed keeping an elected Senate, but transforming the House with sortition. This is a really interesting idea.
That like average people would have to go there and stuff like that.
Well, that was the
yeah,
original thing with the House, was you were basically supposed to go there, serve 2 years, and go back to your freaking life, and then hand it off to the next person. But then what you got were career politicians.
Yeah, but it was also like it was still based off voting and stuff like that, like, but yeah.
Your friends at Extinction Rebellion have called for a citizens' assembly on climate policy, and others have proposed citizen oversight juries. Citizen bodies could also draft the agenda that elected legislatures could then consider. They could also
I think
look at
stuff at a local level. It's, like, especially with local police forces and stuff, to have a citizens, community with some judicial control over, their lives is useful.
Right, not just all negativity, but actual solution.
Right.
An idea about maybe one way that we could go to fix this whole broken system that everybody's corrupted.
Yeah. I mean, you of course have to have some checks and balances so we don't get like bouncy house, county, like. But
you know what? I'd want to live in Bouncy House County. I know my kids would want to live in Bouncy House County.
Building code would require all houses be bouncy. That's a great I'm down for that. Actually, I'll vote for whoever wants to enact
Bounce
that
House
law.
County. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's make this
Bounce House
happen.
County.
We want to get this initiative going right now.
Yep. I
So
saw
we-
that's like those initiatives where they like elect a dog mayor. That you know, that kind of stuff. Like, that happened recently.
No, that's gonna be okay. Now you're foreshadowing into boats, and we've only got 2 more articles to
Yeah.
go. So we
Yeah.
can get to the mayor, the mayor dog or mayor puppo.
Is this
And by the way,
most interesting man in the world here?
right? No. You're gonna learn who that is in a
Selling
second.
me Dos Equis?
And wait. They can't see what you're seeing yet, so just
Okay.
hold on for a second. But
We should
I
check
just
in with
wanted-
Chat. What's Chat doing?
since we
See
were
how
talking
voting
about
rights
mayors.
think our election system works well.
Congratulations to Jeff Carr for taking office. He won his mayoral election in some small town in New Mexico, and he's serving now and took
Bounce House
office
County.
this week. So he's
Telling you, Jeff.
we're friends on Facebook, so I wanted to give him a shout out. He appeared at the U.S. Solutions Summit, and appreciate him doing that, and wish him well and
Yep.
wish him all the best down. It's Eagle Creek, New Mexico, I believe is the name of the town.
Yeah.
So we haven't done an article from the most wonderful woman in the world, Caitlin Johnstone, and she did put up. He's not the most interesting man in the world, sadly. This is Qasem Soleimani,
Yeah.
and the headline is that Meta, or the parent company for Facebook, censors anti-imperialist speech in obedience to the U.S. government. And you know, it's really funny because my brother, my friend,
Yeah.
Richard Medhurst, the legend,
Yeah.
posted
Oh,
on
Richie.
Instagram last week that he had put up some images from his account about Soleimani and the anniversary of the murder of Qasem Soleimani and the assassination of Soleimani by the Trump administration. It was the 2-year
Right.
anniversary. So he reported that Instagram deleted some 20 images from his account and gave him a warning that he could face a permanent ban if he continues making similar posts. Because,
Interesting.
and they were screenshots from his Twitter thread that he made to commemorate, like I said, the 2-year anniversary. I saw it initially as well. Go ahead, read the thread. Here's the hyperlink again, and we can do that. There's nothing in there that comes anywhere remotely close to violating their terms of service. All right. He condemns the assassination, as he should. The reason for their censorship is because they determined that after his assassination, anything which seems supportive of him constitutes a violation of sanctions and therefore must be removed. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So this is the threats. This is the main tweet. This was at Caitlin Johnson's Substack. I don't know if you were aware of Richard being censored. Richard is often censored.
What voice does Caitlin's husband use for Richie? You know? Like,
Meta censors anti-imperialist speech in obedience to the U.S. government.
There you go. Just to play a little bit of Tim. Tim's dry and he's fantastic and love him.
Dry.
Happy New Year to the Johnstones. Here's another thing about Dan Cohen. Despite being 100% accurate, Facebook censored his video on how Soleimani led Iran's fight against ISIS and demonetized In the Now's tweet. I mean, they're working in conjunction with the U.S. government. Okay, they are towing the line here. Here's another thing about Soapbox, which, you know, these are administrations that challenge and question Israel and what Israel is doing on a regular basis, and the platforms that are friendly to the Israeli government are the ones that seem to be censoring. And that's mostly Meta and Twitter and YouTube,
Yeah.
for that matter. But
recently, you may not know another Twitch streamer, Alinity. Not that other A one you remember.
no, not a Lennon. Okay,
Um,
I don't know them.
but there's been a recent thing on Twitch where they've been playing just TV shows and like reacting to them, right? And because it's on Twitch and it's live, people have like started to get away with it or whatever until recently. Like Alinity got banned for doing it. I imagine there's going to be another wave of copyright algorithms hitting the Twitch market very soon.
Well, it just, you know, Eric is saying that independent thinking violates TOS. I think that what they're looking at is the sanctions constitute the U.S. stating that they are essentially a soft enemy, and therefore you're going against the wishes of the United States by publishing that, which is ridiculous because they were helping us defeat ISIS. They were helping us. That's the worst part. Soleimani was our ally.
Yeah.
Like, to a point, you know.
I don't get. What are they exactly claiming Richie's doing with them?
Oh,
like,
well,
why are
no, what he did was he posted up screenshots of his tweet. Okay. And they just deleted the thread. I merely reposted my tweets from this thread yesterday, nothing more. All he did was take screenshots of each one of these and put them in a in a swipe left type of thing. Okay.
Yep.
And it's about 10 tweets, maybe 15. Okay. And again, all he did is factually state that the U.S. claimed that he posed an imminent threat, which is an outright lie.
Yes. Right, but what is Instagram claiming on this?
That it's a violation of terms of service because, and let's give Richie a like and a retweet for every one of these in the series here.
If you want to come on and talk about it, Richie, hit us up.
Richie, I love you, brother. Definitely, we'd love to have you talk anytime. Come talk anytime. We'd love. Let's hook that up. We'll get Colin on here too. We'll have a party.
Yep.
Have a nice reunion of the Richie stands.
Yeah.
Get Mona in here too if we can grab her. I don't know if she's hanging around. That'd be amazing. Love to have Mona back. So here we go. Here's his full report on the murder of General Soleimani here at presstv.ir. Definitely give Richie a follow if you don't already. Subscribe to him on YouTube. He reports for RT, reports for presstv.ir. Big fan of Richie and big supporter of his work.
I wonder what particular part of the terms of service they're trying to state there. You know?
Yeah. Again, they do say in their in the email to him that he posted up a screenshot, so I'll put the link in chat. But the last story I had tonight was a Matt Taibbi story. Another censored person here. Here's the judge who exposed the rigged game. Okay, and again, this is a subscriber only post. Most of the articles actually published here and it's still pretty lengthy, and you get quite a bit of good information in there. I'm not a premium subscriber to Matt yet. At some point, I'm sure I will be. And Matt just went on a hiatus from Useful Idiots because he's going to be working on a long-term project. So excited to see what he's going to be working on next. And wishing him all the best and wishing Aaron the best at Useful Idiots. Great first show. First show as the temporary co-host. I know you've done a couple before. But this is where a federal judge named Jed Rakoff threw out a $285 million regulatory suit between Citigroup and the SEC, blasting it as neither fair nor reasonable nor adequate in the public interest. And they were stunned, expecting to see their malodorous deal wrapped up. I love the way Taibbi writes. The parties were instead directed to be ready to try this case following summer. Try a case? Was the judge kidding? Pattern had long ago been established, right? Yeah. He does the readings of these now, so you can go to his YouTube, and I believe that you can listen to him read them. But a judge who refused to sign the settlements such folks engineered was derailing everyone's gravy train. Right, so this is a judge who actually wants to hold Citigroup accountable, because in the Citigroup version, the bank earned $160 million in profits, customers lost $700 million, and the SEC wanted to impose a $285 million fine. So they're actually going to profit from all of this? I mean, it's... No. And they need to at least make their customers whole. So the SEC's logic was to ask the bank to return the money, the $160 million plus interest equaled $190, and pay a $95 million civil penalty. Citigroup that quarter alone earned $3.8 billion in profits, which meant that the SEC proposed to charge the bank a fee of 2.5% of its quarterly profit. So again, in a country where an ordinary schlub could get multiple years in prison for something like third-degree attempted theft on a car, seeking no individual penalties and asking shareholders to forego a tiny fraction of earnings on a restitution for stealing $160 million was a joke.
Yeah, but you can't arrest the rich people.
That's right. There can be no penalty ever for ripping off Ma and Pa.
Ugh.
Cheering the legal community, even in the press, for a few minutes. Then came the inevitable plot twist. Citigroup and the SEC, robber and cop, joined together to appeal, forcing him to retain counsel. Before long, he was overturned, and an appeals court judge ruled he'd stepped out of bounds by demanding the truth behind allegations. Now they're going to try to Danziger this guy. All right. Symbolism to him was striking. They created something like the ultimate insider deal. The merger in the insurance of Citi and Travelers had been struck in the late 90s, and apparently had been conflicting with several laws, including Glass-Steagall.
Yeah.
Right. This is a fascinating article. Again, I would definitely like to subscribe or at least watch his YouTube and see if I can get access to learn a little bit more about this. But this is a great article to take a look at. And TK News, oh good, you got another new logo. Matt Taibbi's kick-ass. Love him.
Looks like one of those colorblind tests.
He looks a little like Howie Hawkins, this guy, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
He's got a little Howie Hawkins energy.
A little more hair than Howie, I think, but yeah.
It's the glasses.
Looks
too.
jollier than Howie.
Yeah, fuller
Like,
cheeks. We got that
He's got,
Santa
like,
look.
rosy cheeks, yeah.
That's
he looks
all-
like Santa if he lost a lot of weight and got healthy, you know?
That's all I had for tonight. Okay, and he's running away as we're about to do both, so that's pretty funny.
You're okay. You're okay. People can hear me.
We're good. Yeah, we can still hear Reef.
Look, Puppo is demanding.
His
Like,
puppo
it's
is demanding
very
to come back in.
She's a diva. Of course, something named after Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, wait.
What?
What? What was the name?
My Puppo's named Ripley.
Ah. Now I understand. All right,
Yeah.
now let's report that as spam. And
So is it now
go
just
to- It's gonna be
me
Reef
big
time.
screen?
Here we go. Here's your theme song.
I watch YouTube. Boats that smash into other boats.
Yeah, that was a good theme
Yay!
song.
That's our professional stuff. And now I'm
Yep.
gonna go back to
Okay.
Luma White.
I have to bring this down here and go. Oh, computer. You've already made me so angry today. But let's go to bottom display and then do this so that everyone can see stuff. Look at that. Right? I can even go back.
Oh my
into OBS.
goodness! Wow. Hello.
Oh, Puppo!
What are you
I
doing
turned
to
off
my
the
Wii,
webcam.
dude?
I mean, he's just to protect. He protect. I love this like coloring on Puppo's brindling. It's I big fan, but I also love this coloring.
Yes,
this is
nice and
also-
green.
Also very nice. But the animals.
Oh no.
We were talking about this the other day. He recognized what was it? Like, I don't even remember what it was. You recognized, like, yeah, like, that's The Incredibles, like, you know, I can't even
Well,
remember what it was.
I have kids and I'm a fan.
Yep.
So.
This is actually, the
I'll own
soundtrack to this movie is very good. I haven't seen the second one. Have you?
I did not.
Okay.
It's on Disney Plus. I just haven't watched it. Oh,
So-
somebody's looking for munchies in Japan.
So this is actually, the Japanese government sends individuals quarantining at home free care packages. This is one person's worth of a care package.
Cool.
Right? So Japan doing it right, I feel like. I mean, half of these are probably like something I couldn't get down with, but you know, I'm sure somebody enjoys them.
I'm sure you can cook those things up, a lot of those things,
Yeah.
and make much more of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't be at work or something like that, this would be a godsend. You know, like. But anyway, that's how to do it, people. Just
that's how you do it.
You know, and Ernie comes through with the sticky icky.
What a surprise!
You could use my bowl.
Oh man.
Yourchildhoodruined.com.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. It was this, or do you remember the time that
yeah, I remember
was
the
it
time.
Ernie? Someone brought on, I think it was Ernie, like that there was like, "Hey man, come here, man." Like, and you know, Ernie was like, "Well, what do you got? You seem like a smart boy. You look like you look for bargains. You know, well, what are you selling? Apes." Like, what? You know, he pulls out the number 8 because, of course, he does.
Of course.
But look at this. Look at this piece. I want this one.
That's an impressive piece of glass.
Yeah, like, how much do you think that piece of glass costs? That's probably
350. 350. About 350. About 350.
What are we playing? Price is Right games. We're gonna do Plinko next.
I need about 350. Nice. Fill it up.
After that, you're willing to watch like a 2-hour documentary on a guy who loved The Price is Right and knew every number. Dude, filtered stuff is great.
Yep.
This is also for the people who are like OCD like me, and the guy who put white text like here, like that frustrates me. But me talking about all the high activities we could do, my friend who hardly smokes trying to make sure he's breathing correctly.
Well, with the kind of stuff you get, yeah, sure.
Oh, dude, the stuff I've got now is like 22%, and it's like it's doing me in. Luckily, sativa, so I'm not just like asleep. You know?
In the couch, yes.
Yeah, but this is gonna put you in the couch for sure. Yep.
Trying out something new.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what I'd like to refer to as the shotgun shell.
That is that's a bouquet of flowers right there. It looks like a bouquet of roses.
Yeah.
Damn. Do I get to see them lighted up?
No, I wish. I wish they did that for us. I didn't even think it does have comments, but we probably shouldn't go there.
Oh, no, you don't want to go to the Reddit comments. Ever.
This is a silly place. Going for a blunt? Forgot me lighter. Got me lighter. Where the fuck the blunt go? Right? Dude, the amount of times.
That's a teeter machine. In a
but
teeter.
Have you smoked weed upside down? Also, the bottom of this is, what does wifey material look like to you? Which is just great.
Oh, that is really funny. That is definitely. Hey, woman who lights your bong really upside down.
He'd flip the teeter over while drinking it. What?
Forget about whatever floats your boat. It's whoever lights your bong, man.
Whoever lights your bong. Oh. So I can't do these, but this fucking fish pipe can. The little
smoke rings?
Smoke rings.
You know what's fantastic? That is Nay from Nay's Garden. Outstanding smoke rings.
I used to be able to do the little Gandalf ones, the little like tiny ones where you do like that. Right? But that was about it. Oh, this one got me. So
oh no.
This is the grocery order, right? That like, you know, you get your groceries delivered, right?
Sure, I don't, but yes.
And this rich motherfucker ordering groceries has their house at the top of this fucking
staircase,
like,
of course.
Staircase and shit. So he's like, dude, fuck that. Fuck this shit. You know what? I'm gonna fucking leave it right here. right? And he fucking pulls it all out.
He just starts unpacking it right there.
And puts it fucking right there. Oh wait, it gets fucking better.
Oh.
Right? So he just literally like
fills
look
up.
what happened.
The birds.
The fucking birds. The fucking birds.
Oh,
could you imagine?
My God,
you
they trashed the whole thing.
And like all your fucking groceries are gone.
There they go.
Some fucking asshole. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Just that's the dad pose of like something has happened.
That's not a dad pose. That's a they just fucked me over pose.
Hands
what
akimbo.
The hell is that?
It was better with sound. I should have gave you sound for that, huh? So look at this nonsense. Right? So Walmart is adding some interesting new signs in the baby formula aisle.
Wow.
Security cameras in use. Can't afford to feed your kids? Cope. Right? Hopefully on the back of this sign is like the fucking phone number for like assistance.
What's even more fucked up is that all the expensive baby formula at Walmart is locked up in a case behind the people anyway. Like, seriously?
I saw one the other day that had locks on just all the darker shades of foundation. Not on the other ones. You know? Like, how fucked up is that? But, this one is a fucking story and a half. So, luckily they posted it without the music, so we can play it.
Close your eyes. Like legit close your eyes.
Oh. So close your eyes. You got to close your eyes, and they're gonna hand you something.
No, wait. Give me your hand.
And you have to tell them what it is.
Alright.
A blunt?
Okay.
It's not a blunt.
Oh no, man.
Is it a jewel? Do I hit it like a vape?
Oh God. She peed on that. She peed on that.
Yeah, she did. And that's how you get in the dad zone right there.
But she didn't pee on that part. That's the part she held.
Is it? I think it's the part. We'll watch it again.
No, he puts
the cap,
Put your hand
right, is the side that you like pee on, right?
No, wait.
No, I thought it was a strip. I thought it was like.
Hold on.
So he.
Yeah, the blue. Yeah, I guess you do pee on the blue.
Takes off the cap.
You go.
And then that's the part she peed on.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's how you start the dad zone, and this is that you can then now enjoy stuff like this. Please give me baby. I want baby. Give me that baby.
Oh my
God. I need baby. Please.
Oh my
please,
God. Oh,
baby.
Please, God, let that glass hold. Oh, please, oh Lord, let that glass hold.
Oh,
Holy
it wants
crap.
that baby. It knows it can get it. Like, if it was just this invisible barrier. God.
No.
Get in my belly.
Oh my! Get in my mouth. Let me tear you to pieces. More importantly,
it wouldn't even need to. It would just be one.
Swallow you whole. No, it would definitely tear the arms off that baby.
Oh.
That's gross. That's awful. Okay. Oh no, this is gonna.
So
this
how
is
it
dad
ended up.
zone. Oh, he's okay. Maybe.
He is okay.
Oh my God! That is when Bounce House Slide goes horribly wrong.
This is why you shouldn't have Bounce House County.
Oh my word! Yow!
Yeah, that was a bad party. Oh, sound on because we need to hear this kid. This is gifts that end too soon, right? And it's what you get, kid. That's what you get for yelling like that. I just want to see it again. Fucking throwing a temper tantrum and karma.
Is that the Christmas tree? What is that?
That's like the bookcase or whatever. Like it's got like all the backpacks and like, right?
Oh
like,
my gosh. Oh, the rack.
you know,
Ouch.
yeah.
Impaled child. Oh, that's not cool.
Yep. What else I got? Oh, you'll like this one.
Kids like Nutella, for sure.
Yes, they do. Can they say what it is, though?
LLA.
What's the word?
Okay, NUTE.
E, yep.
LLA.
Yep.
What's the word?
Peanut butter.
Yeah! Peanut butter.
No, that's what's
You
behind
got
it.
it.
There you go,
That's
kiddo.
what's behind it. Almost, kid. You're getting it. Oh.
Your turn.
Nice.
Fucking great.
That's close.
I feel like that. We all need to do that to feel better.
There
Mona's
is, by the
here.
way,
What's up, Mona?
by the way, there is a infinite Mona. There is an Infinite Scream Twitter account. Mona, we said hi to you before, and we were talking about Richie and want to do a reunion stream with everybody from the chat from before, but yeah, oh, that's cringe. Check it out.
Your turn.
Look at this kid. This kid just made me fucking laugh hard when I just saw it because I just opened the picture and it was this fucking kid's face.
Nice.
How did he make it in the floor?
Oh,
How did
I
he
know
get
how.
there?
I know how.
Yeah.
He pulled off the register from the forced air heat HVAC.
Yeah.
And he got stuck in there and he can't get
This
out.
kid has
Ma.
a future career in HVAC.
Ma.
Kid has a present in HVAC.
Might have left a present in HVAC. That's right. If he gets stuck long enough,
Kid, there's an into the pier. The kid, the water.
No.
No,
no, that's terrible.
Oh. Dude, I hope he held on to that reel. That's what I hope. I hope he caught that fish in the end, because that's what that kid deserves. Oh, this one's great. I feel like this is gonna happen at one of your like.
Oh no. Okay, vroom.
Whee!
Oh! Did somebody get that little girl got hit in the head, didn't she?
Yep. Here.
Oh, that
We'll
was
go
the.
again, 'cause it's.
Oh, you got sound. Oh! Oh, that smashed that little girl's face.
It did. Dude, was that a Tonka truck too? That fucking thing.
I don't know if that was. They don't make them like they used to.
So, little late Christmas one, right? Dad gets a new fitness thing for Christmas. Got to show off, right? You know, he's got these eggs. He's fucking doing it. Look, this is how you get these abs, dog. These abs are out here. Like, this is how I got.
Oh, she knew what she was doing too. What's up, Dad? What up, Big Dave? What up, Big Dave? Joining the show. We got a guest.
Yeah. This is what the robot overlords are gonna have happen.
My sister versus the Roomba. Look at I love the look on the little girl's face.
Right.
In the purple shirt. That is just
like, oh, I'm tired of this nonsense.
Like, really?
Like. So this one's funny just because this is the brain on these kids. Oh, they caught us. We're not doing nothing.
Wait,
we're not doing nothing.
They're like 9, maybe.
Yep. And they're just like, nah, dude.
6. like, those are real young kids. Damn. Smoking already?
Yeah, it was
That's
like
definitely not in America. I can tell you right now.
Steve said he started at like 8.
Oh man. Wolf, that's Steve Cutler.
Yeah, I was like, damn, son.
Gonna need a bigger
But,
pier.
we talked about metaverse a bit ago. This is the dangers of the metaverse.
Oh boy.
Why is all my sound low on these?
Oh! That was a good shot.
That was a good shot. That was a good right
That was a
hand.
good shot. Oh, watch out, Zach. Oh my God. That's on film forever. Forever. Okay.
So we got mom out here trying to make TikToks, trying to reach these fellow kids. Right? She got new boots. She's new boot stunting. Oh no! Oh no!
That is not smooth. And she's okay.
She is okay. We checked.
Oh my goodness.
That went so wrong so quick.
Oh, just by opening that door. Wait. My heel's not supposed to open that.
Ah! So yeah, we got
okay.
helicopter.
Wow. I see Tush on the beach.
I like how that's the first thing you notice. Not the helicopter that's center frame.
That's a little close.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Sand and
this
helicopter
thing coming at you.
Oh God. Oh. Sand and helicopter blades usually don't mix.
Yeah.
Nor does smoke.
Like. So, we reached our animal portion of today's news
puppos. Animals, okay.
I had to make sure there's sound, because every sound apparently just decided to go all the way to the bottom.
What do you have? Why is your mouth making that noise?
Why is it making that noise?
Why is your mouth making that noise?
Why is your mouth making the noise, Puppo?
Drop it.
Puppo?
Drop
What's
it.
What's in the dog's mouth?
Drop it. That
Something
is
vibrating.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
Oh my God.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Leave it. Leave it.
What the hell is that?
A cicada.
Oh my God! It had a cicada in its mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the cicada was just like, bruh.
Oh, not happy. Not happy. Oh God. No.
Yeah. Oh, what is that? What is that in that barrel?
Oh, that's a snake of some kind. Oh, lizard. Eggy.
Looks like a little monitor.
Is that a baby gator? Is that the?
No. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's coming at you. Oh.
Oh my God.
Why?
What the hell is that?
Oh. I love the sound.
What? Is that an iguana?
I think it's just like a
lizard?
Yeah, I don't
He's
know what
angry.
kind. We have a lizardologist in the house.
Oh. Yeah, he's pissed. Oh man, he is pissed.
Dude, that guy's dying too. Oh. Oh, why, Puppo? Oh, what is that? I didn't do it. Don't look at me. I'm not here.
Freeze.
Oh, what? I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. Ooh. I love how he's still happy. He knows what he did, and he's happy about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're gonna clean it up now too.
Oh, little scooper.
Ew.
So look how tall this building is, right? Look at this fucking cat. Look at him. This is how he gets down. Like, this is how he gets down. He does this all the time. Oh,
Whoa!
he's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. Just gotta run it off.
That's one life right there of the 9.
That's one life. One life out of 9. You know, as long as they reach terminal velocity, they're good.
He's still got 8 left. So at least 7.
You'll just laugh. You'll just laugh at the ridiculousness of this. You ready?
Okay, that he's got 2 different sized tires on that car. Clearly,
is that what it is?
It's a donut spare,
it, right?
And and he's going fast, so it's out of balance. But that's like dragging something behind you.
How my dog follows me when I grab the treat bag.
Top comment quality. Colin.
And bip. And bonk. Just.
Ow.
Just enough brain cells to lose a few.
Oh! Did he really think that he'd knock the tree down with his kick?
Probably.
He's going to think that he's the strongest guy ever.
Yep. Yep. This is supposed to go 1 slide over. What happened?
Oh, no. That's when your hydraulics fail.
Hydraulics are a little strong.
Damn.
All right. This is the working conditions of America. Just wanted to let people know out here how people be working, right? They be under stuff. They be hammering things, and then just this thing. Just don't stand up too soon. What?
He didn't even phase, motherfucker.
Didn't even flinch. Yeah, this is all the time for him.
I hope he's wearing protective ear gear.
I mean, that baseball cap. These baseball. Yeah, but like, what could protect you at that point?
He will be deaf.
Oh yeah. Hearing protection. Yeah, that's
what I meant.
Also,
yes.
This one's in slow mo for the fans at home.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna make it? No!
No.
That is painful.
Isn't it though? Oh. It is quite painful.
Yeah. That would hurt your neck.
So
protect your neck.
I have an exclusive bit of news that the mainstream media couldn't quite get this footage, right?
Okay, Ms. Maxwell. So we've taken a few precautionary measures around your cell, just to be extra safe.
This is the
we do have a security camera
being shown to
that's going to be
cell.
running 24/7. You see it up here. Actually, you probably can't see where I'm pointing. Stupid. Here, let me just pick up a couple of these rocks, and I'll just kind of.
Yep, Miss Maxwell, we just gotta make sure you see this security camera, right? Right there. Cool, that one. Yep.
Shit. Our AV guy's out this week. It's all right. You know what? It's no big deal. This is exactly why we set up your cellmate with a shank. Her name is Susan. She goes by
Susan's
Moose
a nice
Nectar.
lady.
We've asked her to keep an eye on things, and I think that'll make up for the camera for a little bit. She's kind of our eye in the sky. So, okay, let's see what else we have. Of course, hygiene is critical for anyone struggling with their mental health. So we have a few items here to help out with that. We've got a box of razors, so you can get a nice clean shave in. We got a jug of bleach here. Make sure the cell is nice and
standard.
And then we have this nail file, which actually you'll be able to use this to sharpen Moose Nectar's shank. So that's definitely hang on to this. Oh yeah, one more thing. It's a bit of an old-fashioned kind of toilet, so you just got to pull right here, and that's how you flush.
Oh, gosh.
So listen, our priority right now is just keeping you safe. That's all we want to do.
Just keep
oh my
safe.
gosh! Wow. Damn.
Yep. Exclusive footage on Maxwell being shown her cell here. Meanwhile.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh! Knee to the face. Yeah.
Knee to the face.
Ow. Ow.
We got more pool shenanigans.
Uh-oh. Trying to surf at home.
What could go wrong? Oh no!
Oh, wait! The motorcycle in the pool's even better. How the hell did that happen?
He's being pulled.
Oh,
right?
Oh my God! It's a towing thing.
Right.
Oh,
So he's like
better.
holding on to the line, and then like he pulls
And
his girlfriend
oh yeah, that's not good. You just lost your motorcycle, and probably your girlfriend.
You're gonna have to put that motorcycle in rice.
And probably your girlfriend. But the good thing is he's got a lot of money based on the way that the house looks.
All right, so you're a fan of this wrestling.
Yeah, that was the Big Show used to get in by doing this, going over the top rope.
Yeah, I don't know if the Big Show did it this way.
Oh no! Oh, no, Big Show never did that.
No. What if he definitely wins this match, right?
Big Show actually got over the top rope because he was the Big Show.
The Big Show, yeah. Andre wasn't how much bigger was Andre from the Big Show?
He was bigger.
Giant.
I think the Big Show's
right?
about 7 foot, and I think Andre's 7'4".
Andre was 7'4". Yeah. All right, so you're dancing, you're having a good time. You're trying to talk to this lady, right? And she pulls out this move. What do you do?
You say, "Let's go, sweetheart."
What do you do with that move?
You go with it.
What is that dance move? What do you call that dance move?
That is the reverse twerk.
The reverse twerk. Gotcha. The inverse. So this video I had to bring back to right here because it happens right at the beginning. I want you to look at this group of people right here.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Okay, and there's a car coming. I see the headlights. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Boy, are they
the
lucky.
air that this thing gets.
Dune buggy rally cars.
Oh,
wow. Hey
my
now.
God.
Damn. Those are I have a friend that does that kind of Baja racing.
Rallycross stuff. Yeah, Baja
That's
stuff.
Baja 500. Shit, Baja 1000. She's crazy. She's just retired and she's still doing Baja racing. She's in her 60s. Hardcore.
Oh, this one's good. This feels like down home.
Uh-oh. Over the creek. Over the creek. Oh no. Down she goes.
My favorite bit is if you understand Polish.
Oh kurwa!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit! In any language, you know what that is.
Any language, kurwa. Now you know. That's Polish.
Oh shit!
Why is this tiny? That's what she said. How do I make it bigger? Can I zoom?
I don't know, but he's going down a slide. That's a garbage chute. That's not supposed to be for humans, but it is supposed to be for large items on a construction site. And he did not make it through the entire slide.
No, why is it so tiny? Where's resume?
I don't know. Hit Control Plus.
I did that. Oh, it's because I'm not hitting Control. I'm hitting the other button to the left of Control. You're like, there's a button to the left of Control. Yep.
He's not gonna make it. Ah!
Yeah, this was not fully completed.
Nope, that's not connected.
And
you did not make the ramp.
A different dimension.
Yep, you did not make the ramp.
That's on film forever.
Nice.
What else we got? We got this one's ridiculous. Holy crap. Sound up. Ready? And go.
Have
a good time. Arigato!
Oh my god!
Bye!
Oh!
I don't think he expected the boat to be
No, he was definitely expecting to get wet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
even still,
you wanna
that's
see that one again?
crazy.
That's ridiculous, right? Like,
Yeah, he definitely didn't know there was a boat behind him. Oh. Yeah, they were expecting to hear a splash and didn't. They probably thought he died.
oh. This one got me. This is like, oh, dude, could you, like, what would you do? You ready? What do you think's in that
Oh my
bag?
god. Oh god, that's pee. Oh god, that's pee.
And then we're just gonna go into the store. You
Well,
know, took care of some errands
It's a
with the fucking urine nunchucks
it's a
over
catheter
here.
bag. That's a catheter
Yep.
bag, man.
I know, but it's like you should just like, right? Look.
Yeah, here's a slam of piss for you guys. Quick check. Fuck you.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, that is exactly right.
So this I saw. This is crazy. When's the last time you've been skiing?
I'm not a skier.
Right. Okay, so this is the ski ramp that got stuck.
Oh my god.
The ski lift under this fucking pole. Like, what the fuck do you do here?
You get the guy
Like-
down somehow. Oh my god.
Right? Yeah, you just like catch him, something. Be like, you gotta jump. You know,
Dude, you gotta jump, but
like,
you'll fall in that hole.
dude,
Oh my
how
god.
cold is that?
That's
like,
I don't know what that is. Is that a snowmaking machine?
no, that's like a burst pipe. So like a pipe burst
Oh,
underneath here,
blowing air
Right?
straight into your face.
it's blowing
Oh
water.
my god. Oh, that's
Like
water? Oh, it's
water.
even worse.
Like cold water and this like
Oh.
freezing cold.
Oh.
Like, and depending on how long you like the ski lift is like stuck, right? Like, you know,
Oh yeah.
so
You see the legs
Yeah, it's
kicking like, ah!
yeah, it's fucking cold.
Your uncle
Stop.
drowned skiing? Oh my god.
Dead in a fire at the sea park. But anyway, yeah, that's all I've got for boats today. What are we? 148.
Oh my
10 minutes
god.
short, a little bit.
Well, that was fun.
Anyway, that was fun. Oh,
Oh, look at you with the Pineapple Express.
yep. Yeah.
Wow. That is quite piney there. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yep.
We have another show set up, of course, for next Saturday night at midnight. We have got, again, stay tuned Monday. I know that I'm recording this with Sabby at noon. I think I'm going to be streaming it live noon Eastern time. So check in. I'm sure that you'll see all kinds of alerts, and I'll probably do a tweet or two to let people know that I'm going to be going live then. And, otherwise, we might just record it and put it up later, but I think we're going to stream it live. But still making that final decision. Again, everybody go check out the Substack, independentleft.news and leftist.today. independentleftnews.substack.com is where you can find that. And you can see tonight's video and tonight's streams actually in there, and all the links to find it on all the platforms. Once I get it uploaded to Rumble and to the podcast platform, I'll add those links here as well. You can see all the links to find us, all of the links to find all the different platforms for Indie Left are here. I will also put all of the links for the articles that we covered tonight in here, so you guys can get them as well. So again, I just want to thank everybody for hanging out. This was a lot of fun, as always, and we will see you next week for How Did We Miss That? And from IndieLeft.news. And we're going to let Ron Placone take us out with the theme song tonight since we didn't open with it.
Bye, everyone.
Night.
Indie left, indie left. News and politics and all the rest. So much to do on the YouTube, so they curate a list for you. Do you want to watch your favorite creator or have a chat on Discord later? Well, you better get hip to Indie Left, Indie Left, IndieLeft.news.